Hey everybody, you got the Homestead Prepper here. I wanted to touch for just a minute on something that some comments have been going around. People have been talking about dsarti1 and his comment about poisoning preps. Not all of them, but just little bits. And I've heard comments of people saying, well, if somebody steals my preps, you know, if they kill me and steal my preps, well, then I guess they can have it. Well, I believe in the concept of you don't leave anything for the dinks. Let me explain this. I used to live in a house up north that didn't have hardly any insulation in it. And it was an older home. And we burnt wood for our heat. So we'd spend the bulk of your summers and your time off work cutting wood, cutting trees and splitting wood and stacking in the backyard and getting it seasoned. Everything goes on with that, and all of a sudden we started seeing truckloads, entire truckloads of wood disappearing while we were at work. Now, along the same lines of what dsarti's talking about doing, I came up with my own solution to solve people from stealing my wood. I took a big old piece of wood, nice oak, took that puppy to work with me. We had all kinds of tools at work, big old drill presses. I went there and drilled me a 3/4 inch, well, I think it was 3/4 inch. Well, let me explain it. It was the size of a shotgun shell. You could easily fit a nice 12 gauge down in that hole. Then I took some of the wood, sawdust, and mixed it together with a little bit of wood glue and basically pasted over it so nobody knew what it was. And I made sure everybody in the house knew, don't use that particular piece of wood. Well, lo and behold, we go back to work and come back home and there's a truckload of wood missing again. And that one particular piece just happened to be in that load that was missing. Well, needless to say, that was the last truckload of wood that got stolen out of our yard. So yeah, I can see where dsarti's coming from. If you work hard to take care of yourself and your family and your loved ones and your neighbors and the people in your community, and you get some jackwagon come over and wants to just take what you got, well, he can try. But I kind of like the idea myself. And I would like to say one other thing, and this goes without saying. dsarti can stand up for himself. He's a grown-ass man. But I would like to say something about the issue that people have with his weight. First of all, if y'all are that damn shallow that you want to judge somebody on their looks, so be it. You'll get what's coming to you eventually. But I would rather look at what the man has to offer, his intelligence. He is a smart man. He knows a lot. Why don't you, instead of judging his ass, why don't you take time to get to know him? Learn a little bit from him. You might be better off. A lot of people will call me a big guy. Well, the thing a lot of people on here don't realize is I recently went through gastric bypass surgery. And if you'd asked me in the first 2 weeks of getting it done, would I ever do it again, I would have told you hell no. If you asked me today, would I do it again? Hell yeah. In a heartbeat. Thing a lot of people don't realize, this morning I stepped on a scale, I was 304 pounds. That's the least I've weighed in years. When I started out this little thing of trying to lose weight, I was 530 pounds. So just because you see that man and he's a big guy, don't judge him for what you see. Why don't you stop for a minute, grow up a little bit, and quit being such a jackass yourself, and take the man for what he really is. He is a human being, and if he wants to poison his damn preps, so be it. And dsarti, if you burn wood to heat your house up there in Tennessee, Why don't you get you some shotgun shells and stick them in there, a little bit of wood glue. Ain't nobody gonna steal your wood pile no more, that's for damn Skippy. Well, with that, I'll let y'all go. So this is Homestead Prepper saying see ya. You always hope for the best, but you prepare for the worst.